In this video, we're going to cover Canva tips for real estate agents in 2022. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book, Get Social Smart. It's episode 272 of the Get Social Smart show, and today it's all about Canva. In this video, we're going to talk about how real estates can use Canva quickly and easily. Now, if you're not familiar with Canva, Canva is a great tool that you can use to create graphics, videos, and all kinds of great social media content for your real estate business. But let's face it, sometimes Canva can feel a little overwhelming because there's literally thousands of ideas, thousands of options, thousands of fonts and templates. So we're going to cut through some of the noise, and today I'm going to share with you a few simple tips that will help you whether you are brand new to Canva and you are in real estate, or maybe you're a little bit more advanced and you're an agent or broker who wants to take Canva to the next level. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Tip number one, be consistent with your brand. Consistency is everything. And when it comes to Canva, you can either choose a free account or a pro account. And by the way, I'm not affiliated with Canva, so either one is good by me. I recommend when you first start with a free account. There's so much that you can do with a free account. You have lots of options, lots of templates, and just lots of opportunity when it comes to that free account. If at some point you decide to upgrade to the pro account, what is nice about that pro account is you could add your branding kit. And that's kind of a little bit of fancy terminology, but simply it means that you can upload your logos, your colors, and your fonts, so you're not always reinventing the wheel. I find a big mistake a lot of agents and brokers make when it comes to Canva is they're always reinventing the wheel, choosing a new template each and every time. So really the first thing I just want to say is be consistent with your brand. Whether you're using that free account or that pro account, you want to have a sense of the fonts and colors and logos that you have. So you want to gather those brand assets. You might reach out to your broker if you're an agent to get a copy of your logo, or if you're not sure what the exact font is, ask. If you're not sure what the exact shade of red or the exact shade of blue is, those little things will make a huge difference when it comes to creating graphics quickly and easily. So get consistent. Tip number two, use templates. So there are, like I said, literally thousands of templates available within Canva. And when you are in Canva, one of the easiest things to do is to go into canva.com, click the button that says create a design, and sometimes that's where we get a little stumped, right? Because there's lots of options. So if you're just creating something for Instagram, Facebook, maybe even LinkedIn or Twitter or TikTok, just pick something simple. In fact, one of the things I usually do a lot of times, we'll just pick the square image. I love that square sort of Instagram image because it's something that's really versatile for just about any platform. If you are picking something more for TikTok or vertical video, you can always pick a vertical template, but a lot of times that square works really easily. Once you have that blank design in front of you, that can feel a little daunting. So that's where templates are going to come into play. Now you can design from scratch, but if you're like most of us, using a template is going to be really handy. So what you're going to want to do is in the template area, you can search for different types of templates. You can search the word real estate. You can search just listed, just sold, open houses. And then of course you could search other types of templates. You could search testimonial templates or polls or questions. And you know, as you're just getting started with Canva, you might just start using it for just listed, just sold, open houses. That's a great place to start. But as you start to move through creating your content plan, and I always say original content is best. So as you start to create your own original content, you could certainly use some of the templates that are available. And what's really exciting about a template is even though it might be in pink or green or blue, which maybe that's not part of your brand color, by clicking on any one of those colors, oftentimes you can change them to change that pink to maybe a blue or whatever your brand color is, or vice versa. You can click on the fonts to change the fonts to your fonts. You can add your logo. And so what's fantastic about that is you can see, you can take a simple template that looks one way, but really take that and really make it your own, which is so exciting. So use those templates. At a minimum, search real estate. There are tons of real estate templates available. And when you're searching templates, if you have a free account, you'll see which ones are free and which ones require a extra charge. So you'll be charged an additional fee if you use that template. Now I will say that's kind of the nice benefit about having a pro account. When you have a pro account, you just pay one monthly fee, and that includes access to all of the templates and graphics, so you never really have to worry about if something is free or paid if you have that pro account. So again, number one is be consistent. Number two is use templates. In addition to templates, by the way, I would also say that if you're part of our Academy family, we have Academy templates that we've created. So I know some of our Academy members, our Get Social Smart Academy members, are watching this, and it's one of the things we're really excited about that we launched in 2022 was the ability to have some templates outside of Canva, but templates that we created. So if you're part of our Academy, shameless plug, check that out. Okay, tip number three, work smarter, not just harder. So when it comes to Canva, right, we want to be consistent. We want to be consistent with our branding, with our colors. We want to use templates. But the other thing is work smarter, not just harder. So I want to give you a couple tips for how to work smarter and not just harder. When I think of Canva, I think of creating a graphic in Canva kind of like a sandwich, right? Think of your favorite sandwich. You might have, a specific kind of bread you like, and maybe there's some veggies that you like, and then maybe you've got some, condiments, and then you've got, your cheeses or your meats, and you're building and you're layering that sandwich. So it's the same thing that happens when you're creating a graphic in Canva. There's a few different pieces to a graphic. You've got your background, you've got a template, you've got logos, you've got different fonts, you've got elements, and I think a lot of times we think we have to use it all. And here's the good news. You don't have to use all those different features. A lot of times when I'm creating a graphic, we will go right to a template, we will add our own photos, we'll change the fonts, change the colors to really make them our own, and then we might add in one extra fun little element, right? So it's really about kind of tweaking, making small adjustments to the sandwich, so to speak, to really build something that is easy to repeat. Because that's the name of the game. If you've been following me for any period of time, you know I'm a big believer in working smarter, not just harder. And what I love about Canva is once you really kind of get into a groove with Canva and you find a template or two that you love, stick with that. There's no need to keep finding new templates every single time. If you find something that works really well for a just listed, you might duplicate that, which is a great feature within Canva, duplicate that and turn that into a just sold or under contract or an open house. In fact, a lot of the folks inside of our Academy who've gone through our Canva training know that, when you take on a new listing, there's kind of this life cycle of the listing, right? For some of you, you're allowed to mark it coming soon. Others of you, you're not able to. But, you think about kind of the life cycle. There's coming soon, then there's just listed, then there's open house, then there's under contract, then there's just sold. That's an opportunity to create 5 graphics, 5 posts, 5 social media posts all within Canva. So why reinvent the wheel every single time? You can take one graphic and then duplicate that, and again, work smarter, not just harder. So there's lots of ways to do that right within Canva. I love the little duplicate button specifically within Canva because you can duplicate that. You can also copy a design into a new file if you liked a certain look but you want to kind of put it over into a new look, you can do that as well. So lots of opportunities to work smarter, not harder. As a bonus tip, I would really recommend when you are thinking about creating graphics for Canva, batch create your content. Batch create your content. And one simple way to do this is with testimonials. If you go into Canva and under templates you search testimonials, there's all types of really great graphics and great templates for testimonials. And I bet if you've been in real estate a long time, which I know a lot of you have, go to all the places that you have testimonials, right? Maybe it's Zillow or Realtor.com or your website, Yelp, Google, wherever it might be. There's probably lots of places, and pick your favorite 5 to 10 testimonials. You can go into Canva, open up a template that says testimonials, copy and paste some or all of that testimonial, and then rinse and repeat. And now you've taken one great template and you've turned it into 5 different posts with testimonials or 10 different posts. And now you have a piece of content you can share for the next 5 weeks, maybe 1 per week for the next 5 weeks, or 1 per week for the next 10 weeks. So I want you to kind of think in that manner in terms of, again, thinking smarter, not just harder. And when it comes to content with Canva, I would also say make sure it's not just promotional content. There's really some great opportunities to create some really helpful, educational, informative content. And again, if you watch any of our videos, you know that part of content on social media is all about being helpful, being informative. It's not just promotional. So I would love to hear from you. you. Are you using Canva? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell button because we have new videos that come out each and every week. Finally, if you're listening to this going, okay, I need to get a handle on not just Canva, but my social media strategy in general, we would love for you to check out our Get Social Smart Academy. Go to katielance.com/academy. As a member, you get access to all of our training tools, resources, plus all of our Canva training and templates. We would love to have you part of our Academy family. All right, until next time, we'll see you soon, and I'll see you on Canva.